Apostle Paul said, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And big shout out to my man Maxwell. Thank God for you. And the topic today is gospel rap. Oh yeah. Being a Christian in rap music, being a gospel rap artist. And you know what, I love talking about things like this because so many people don't agree with it. But you want to know my input, my opinion? I love it, man. I love the gospel rap. I love the praise dancing. I love the miming because there's so many churches don't want nothing to do with it. When our kids are being reached by the world every day. Oh yeah. If we're going to speak real, let's speak real. We done cut out so many things because you got too many people saying, this is my church. I don't allow this to go on in my church. First of all, it ain't your church. Yeah. And you got to be versatile because our kids are so in trouble now. And when the kids want to express themselves and do something, a lot of churches won't even allow. They don't even allow praise dancing in a lot of churches. Oh, I saw in the Bible where David danced out of his clothes. So that tells me right there, I should be able to praise dance and have my dance for God. But we cutting that out because so many people are so holy. Yeah. Now, I will say this, you just be careful with what you're saying in your lyrics because there are some gospel artists that have their lyrics kind of still too harsh. But now, I will say this, I listen at everything. Oh, yeah. One of my favorite artists, rap artists, was Tupac Shakur. Oh, yeah, I was a big Tupac fan because Tupac not only was he a gangster rapper, but Tupac had a lot of positive things in so many of his songs, especially when he came out with a song like Dear Mama. See, we so caught on, listen, oh, that music don't sound right. Like the gospel rap artists, all that music, that's that worldly music. And you don't need to be playing that kind of music in my church. And you ain't listening to that now lyric they said. Now, let's flip that with the gospel music. Half of the gospel music ain't nothing but R&B and old school. But we don't look at it like that. And I see pastors getting in their cars when they leave church putting it on K104. Yeah, them same ones that talk bad about it, you'll be shocked what they listen to when they get in their car. But let somebody hear, they try to cut their volume down. Now, I don't have no problem with it, brother, because when I look at everything, especially nowadays, the way the world is, that's why I say when a child want to express themselves, it's coming from the heart. Who are we to dictate the way somebody prays? Yeah. That's why I say we so caught up in man-made traditions. Now, you can't do that in my church. That word "my" is killing folks right now. If you want to get up and praise dance, oh, that's why I love those pastors that let it go on. I know a lot of pastors, they'll say, feel free to express yourself. Oh, yeah. Because people have forgotten about what they used to be. Oh, yeah. Some of these grown folks is worse than half of these kids. Why you think a pastor got so much to preach about? The average pastor used to be a gangster. He used to be a pimp. He used to be a drug dealer. He used to live a thug life. So why you think he know what to preach about and how to reach the younger people? Well, we can't even reach the younger people because we are too busy downing them. Oh, you can't praise dance in my church. That's too much like the world. I got news flash for you. And somebody going to get mad when I say this. It's so many people in the church worse than the people in the world. The church look like the world now. So when you sit there talking about you don't want to see praise dancing and gospel rap, why you think Kirk Franklin reached so many youngsters when he came out? Oh, people said so much about Kirk Franklin, he doing this, he doing that, but what people wasn't looking at is how many young people got saved and started going to church. Oh yeah. That's what I love about Ricky Rush at the Inspirational Body of Christ, ABOC. I love that because Ricky Rush probably got more young people in his church than a lot of people I know because he's reaching out. And when you have grown up poor and you can relate to growing up in the projects when the streets could have easily killed you, what's wrong with somebody coming in there expressing themselves? Yeah, here's the other problem. Now, they can't come in your church and do this, but they going to get reached by the street. Because when your child leaves your house, the streets got them. Oh, yeah. That's why it's up to you not to be so thinking you all this and all that. Holler yourself like they say in Romans, like Paul teaches us. I'm so holy, I can't even listen at a love song. People are crazy these days. Yeah, like I told you about people on my page, don't like me playing wedding songs. Yeah, and we want to block out everything. So the church ain't reaching them but getting married when the streets reach them. Yeah. Oh, now they're a rapper for the world now. Because when he tried to come to church, you knocked him down. You knocked her down. They couldn't praise dance. So now that they singing R&B and they doing rap, you talking bad about them and criticizing them. That's why I say church folks is something else. We have to teach the young people. Yeah, but the thing is, the young people ain't being taught right because a lot of teaching ain't even being taught in these churches. Because it's all about the love of money now. So we ain't going to teach you what's right. So when you go in the street, you're going to learn what's wrong. Yeah. That's why a lot of churches can't reach the young people because they too judgmental. Oh, why would you cut out something that somebody... See, one thing about that I noticed, because I deal with a lot of youth all the time. They got some stuff in their heart that they won't even tell their own parents. They're confiding in other people because they know some of their parents are too judgmental. Oh, I'm quick to say, I ain't never done nothing like that in my life and be lying. Yes, I can relate to what you're going through. Yes, I done fornicated. Yes, I done cussed. Yes, I do this, I do that. I used to be a rapper myself. I used to cuss my mind. Just cuss out of my mind. Oh, yeah. But when I got older, started realizing what I was rapping about, it was foolish. But then I started thinking, wait a minute, you can take words and make them positive. Oh, yeah. You can rap about Jesus because to me, poetry is like rapping so many ways. Yeah. What's wrong? What's wrong with me saying I woke up in the morning with my mind on the Lord? He was always there for me when my times got hard. What's wrong with that? Nothing. What did I say wrong in there? But we can't allow stuff like this in our church. Yeah. I thank the Lord how he set me free. He's the mighty G-O-D. But we want to get mad. Oh, you can't do that in there. Listen at the first sentence and already, no, we don't play that in our church. This is my church. I don't play that. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. As long as you doing it in a positive way, I love rap music. I still listen to that rap music. But a lot of stuff I just can't listen to. I love positive rap. You remember when Will Smith used to rap? LL Cool J used to rap? Them early 80s raps, man, them raps were so positive. But now you talking about killing folks and shooting folks and how many grills you got in your mouth and how many women you done slept with. See, I can't listen to that. But I can listen to songs like Dear Mama. Oh, yeah. When Tupac did Dear Mama, he reached everybody. So when you talk about gospel rap, I love it, man. I'm for it. I agree with you, Maxwell. I love it, man. You know me, I'm going to speak the truth. It's too many judgmental Christians. They call themselves Christians. Let me say it again. Because everybody call themselves a Christian ain't a Christian. And you will realize most of the people say they Christians are hypocrites. Don't you bring that mess in my church. Let a musician play a certain song. And it sound like Earth, Wind, and Fire or something back in the day. Oh, people got a problem with it. Yeah. You can listen to a lot of John P. Key music, and you can hear Gap Band in there. Yeah. You can hear it. You can hear Bad Mama Jamma. See, I love old school. That's why I say it's about who you're singing for. Yeah. And when God designed marriage, that was all about love. So what's wrong with love ballads? People are so holy than thou. Yeah. They don't want to listen to nothing. I don't know a single soul that want to listen to that church music all day long. I know I don't. I get sick of listening to that church music. That's all I do 24/7. So even when I leave choir rehearsal, I'm cutting that gospel off. Because God knows we got to have that church side in us, and then we got to have our normal life. There is nothing boring about being a Christian. I got to say that again. You ain't got to listen to that gospel music all day long. You ain't got to talk about church all day long. That run people off. You got to bring yourself down and start reaching these young people. Oh, you tell them, young folks, I remember when I was lost out there. Yeah, tell them the right way instead of criticizing them. So when they want to express themselves in church, whether it's miming, swing dancing, or gospel rap, God Almighty, let them do it. Because first of all, it ain't about us. These pastors, it ain't about you. That don't allow it to go on. Yeah. And the hard thing is you got a lot of churches that don't have no children's church. They sitting there listening to their sermons that they don't know nothing about. Because so many preachers are preaching what they want and forgetting about the young kids. So the young kids got to have something to do. Why you want to block out their praise dance? Why you want to block out their gospel rap? Just cause the beat might not sound holy to you. Quit getting so caught on the beat and listen at what the children are saying. Listen at the lyrics. Because when you are talking about God, I don't care how you express it. I want to hear it. Oh, yeah. I can go to the corner right there and listen at my man that's always drunk. But you know what? It don't matter how drunk he is. It's something about him. He always talk about God. He could be falling out over the poison. Oh, God this, God that. He knows who God is. He just done took a wrong turn in life. So why would I beat him down? I'm going to encourage him. Yeah. See, we don't want to get for real. We want to block out everything because we want to do what we want to do and forgetting about the kids. I'm telling you right now, these kids getting taken by the streets, and you wonder why the streets show them love, gangbangers show them love. When they done came to the church and try to do everything, then you want to judge them when they start rapping. Oh yeah, they start singing those, oh they in the world, now they singing to the world. They can't get in my choir stand, they singing to the world. I'm going to tell you something, newsflash, half of these preachers ain't right. Half of these minister musics ain't right. Half of these congregations ain't right. So if we're going to stand up and be real, let's be real. Stop blocking out everything. Let these children express themselves because you ain't that good yourself. These kids are wanting to learn. That's why I say you won't even teach them the right way. We won't even bring our kids to Sunday school. Yeah. But let it be a big football game, everything else going on. We're going to go do that. We ain't teaching these children about God. We too busy criticizing them and telling them, well, you know what, you lost. You can't do this. Now, don't just tell the kids why they can't. Explain to them, break yourself down and go to their level. And remember when you was a kid and how terrible you was. I don't know about nobody else, but I know I used to do some things I know I shouldn't have been doing. And thank God for the real older people, the real saints that keep it real with you. That's why I try to keep it real. No, I don't dislike rap. Oh, yeah. I love it. I can listen to anything and it ain't going to mess up my mind. I don't care what it is. Because can't nobody run this God out of me. Nobody. Yeah. But the Bible also says if you do something to offend your brother, don't do it. But see, we ain't being taught these things. A child got to be taught how to be disciplined. So if a grown person ain't disciplined, how they going to teach their son or daughter how to be disciplined? They going to grow up the same way as their parents. People, come on. Let's stop blocking out the children. This is just my opinion, and you know, give me some feedback on this because I know everybody ain't gonna agree with this because we're gonna be so holy and die. Well, you can't play this type of music. You can't rap. You can't say this. It ain't your church. Who are we to dictate what God has planted in a young child? This is why you don't supposed to kill children. This is why you don't do abortion because what God planted off in a child, you don't know what it was, and you don't know what that child was going to be. And we got children that's walking around here lost. They seeing all the homosexuality. They seeing all the drugs. They seeing all the giving their body away. They seeing all the selling dope. And when they come to the church just turn them away because they can't rap in the church. They can't dance in the church. The church turn them away right back to the streets where they come from. Think about that. God bless.